All right, Carl, now from the great state of Wisconsin, ESPN welcomes you inside the new state-of-the-art Miller Park in Milwaukee. Yes, it's time for another edition of Major League Baseball.
Tonight, it's the Houston Astros taking on the Milwaukee Brewers.
This is John Miller along with Joe Morgan, and we're ready to bring you all the excitement of this ball game. Now, Joe, before we go to the first pitch of the ball game, what about the Astros in this game?
Well, they'll be looking for their 7th straight win, so you can figure the momentum will be on their side. When you're in the middle of a streak like this, you show up at the ballpark expecting to win, and that can be a huge advantage.
But we'll be doing the pitching. He did not have a victory last year. The throw is going down to second base, and we're just about ready to get things started here.
First pitch, here it comes. Checked his swing that time, and it misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner to left. And that falls for a base hit.
You want your leadoff man to be an igniter, and this is exactly what you want from your leadoff man to do to open up the ball game.
Here's the lineup for Houston.
Berkman
is in the number 3 spot in the batting order. Runner at first, nobody out.
First. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to third.
John could be the start of something big here. 2 straight hits to start the inning, and they've got something cooking now. And it's going to be conference time on the mound, John. It's time when everybody in the bullpen gets up, shakes off the dust. And you'll never know how long he's going to stay with this pitcher now.
Now let's take a look at the Brewers and how they take the field defensively. Runners on first and second, nobody out.
First pitch, here it comes.
Well, most hitters aren't going to chase that pitch down and away because they can't hit it anyway.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Lee glides over and makes the catch for the out. Lee has it, and the runners will have to hold at first and second. Jeff Bagwell
comes to the plate. Last year he hit 27 homers. Lifetime his slugging percentage is at .542. 1 out, runners at first and second.
First pitch to him.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given.
There's a swing and a rocket toward short. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him. Not in time at the plate as he's able to score easily.
John, he finds a pitch to his liking, and he's able to drive in the first run of the ball game here in their first at bat.
Morgan Ensberg is up now. He had 10 home runs last season with a .457 career slugging percentage. Runners at first and third, only 1.
Swings and lines this one back up the middle. And that gets down for a base hit. 1 run is in.
John, never underestimate the importance of an early lead. It can allow your pitchers to pitch with confidence. And it doesn't hurt to make that starter throw a lot of pitches early either.
Sinker just misses. Ball 1. Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch.
Well, he needs to just get his bat out front a little bit and drive that pitch.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Good downward action to that sinker, and it's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Grounded to short. This could be 2.
To second for 1. And 2. A double play. And a great throw, a strong throw by the second baseman.
Well, you got to have that throw. It's usually a matter of a split second. Very good-looking double play there, John.
The Astros get 4 hits in the inning and push 2 runs across the plate. Now we'll go to the bottom of inning number 1. The Astros lead it 2-0. Roger Clemens
will be doing the pitching. He had 18 wins for the club last year. He's won 5 this year.
Well, you know you're in good shape if you've got Roger Clemens on the mound. The Rocket had an unbelievable season last year. There's
a swing and a drive.
Deep down the right field line. This could be trouble. And foul.
The pitch.
Toughest spot for a hitter. 0-2. The pitcher has a lot of pitches he can play with.
Good slider that time, but it's ruled a ball. 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Ooh, thought he had him that time, but he holds off. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to right center. Berkman is there, and he gloves it for the out.
Good range, running to his right to put this one away.
And a chance now to take a look at the lineup for the Brewers.
Carlos Lee
Is in the third spot. Base is empty with one out.
First pitch on the way. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1.
And that one just snaps right down and in. Great location.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. The throw to second.
Well, a little one-out base hit here. Let's see if they can parlay this into something special.
Here's a quick look at the Astros and how they take the field defensively. One out, man on first.
First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a soft liner to short. Everett has it, and that'll hold the runner at first.
He looked like he was on this one, but it winds up being a soft liner right to the shortstop.
Jeff Jenkins
Comes up to the plate here. Last year he hit 27 homers. Last year he had 93 runs batted in. A ball hit high and deep to left center field. Still going. Gone! A homer, a two-run shot. And the two-run homer ties it up. That was some clutch hitting.
This one didn't clear the wall by much, John, but as you know, a home run is a home run.
And I think he had a little wind behind it on that one, Joe. An ill wind that blew no good as far as the pitcher was concerned.
Well, the only bench that's complaining is his team's bench.
Bill Hall
Will be batting. Last year he had 9 total homers all year. 53 RBIs last season.
First pitch, here it comes. Here's a swing and a fly ball. Biggio is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. The Milwaukee Brewers come up with 2 runs here to pull even after 1, and this game is tied.
It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up.
Jose Vizcaíno
Will be the first man up.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch.
Well, that pitch started up, but because it's a changeup, the bottom falls out of it.
The 1-1 pitch on the way.
After 2 pitches away, that one inside keeps you honest.
The 2-1 pitch. Grounded back to the mound. Bay is up with it. His throw not in time, and that'll be an infield single.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out. The throw couldn't make it there in time, especially in this case where it's coming all the way across the diamond.
That's a tough play to make, even if you do everything just right.
Yeah, you got to have a strong arm, that's for sure.
Swings and misses at the sinker. 0-1.
He delivers.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
A throw back to second, but he's back in time. Now he's set. Here's the 1, and he lays one down here. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe at third.
And I guess it's time for a little heart-to-heart talk here, John. It doesn't seem like they're going to pull him right away, probably just considering making the change later on.
The Rocket starts the year with 328 career victories. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
First pitch on the way. And he lays one down here. One run is in. And he'll be tagged out along the first base line. Adam Everett
steps into the batter's box. Last season he had 8 home runs with a career slugging percentage under .400.
First pitch to him.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long, whatever.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. And he throws to first in time for out number 2. Jason Lane
steps up to the plate. Last season he hit 4 out of the park.
Swing and a ground ball to short. Hall has got it. His throw not in time, and that'll be an infield single. Lance Berkman
steps in. Last year he had 30 total homers all year. He is
swung on, bounced weakly to second. Jenkins has it on the hop, and he'll step on first to retire the side. The Houston Astros scored 2 on 3 hits, and they strand a man on base. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the second.
Houston is out in front,
4-2.
The numbers 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up.
Junior Spivey
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes. Swinging a soft liner to the right side. Vizcaíno gets there in time to make the great running catch.
He might have himself a hit if he can lock this a little more, but as it is, it's nothing more than an easy play for the second baseman.
Number 12
will get his first plate appearance of the game right here.
Anytime you can get the slider down and away, that's going to be the toughest pitch for any hitter to handle.
Here's the 1-0 delivery.
That's a perfect location for a strikeout. Let's see if he goes back there again.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Good rip at that one, but he missed it. 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3.
Junior Spivey
gets a turn here. 3 home runs this season. He is at 41 home runs in his big league career so far.
First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a fly ball. Biggio is there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. That inning didn't last long. We'll go to the top of inning number 3. The Astros on top, 4-2.
The big hitters in the lineup right there in the middle coming up next.
Jeff Bagwell
will be the first man up.
First pitch on the way. Here's a swing, and the ball popped up, foul down the left field line.
The pitch.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. And it's in there, base hit. The throw to second.
They're starting this inning out in grand style. The base hit with no one out.
Ensberg will bat here. He drove in a run earlier. Swing and a roller towards the hole.
Over to second for 1. Now over to first and safe at first. Not quite in time to get the double play there. But with the quick reactions there to knock this ball down.
Well, he has to react quickly, John, just to get to this thing. And then he's able to square himself up and get the force out. Great play.
First pitch to him. Swings and misses at the good change. It's 0-1. Sinker called a strike, and now it's 0-2. Sinker swung on and missed, and that's out number 2.
Great location on this pitch. He kept it down and caught the corner.
Vizcaíno
will dig in. He's a switch hitter. Batting from the right side here. 2 outs, a man on first.
First pitch, here it comes. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So, no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. Now we'll go to the bottom of the third. Houston leads it 4-2.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots due up next.
Erickson
Is due up second in the next half inning.
first pitch to him.
On the way.
Good hard splitter, swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Big swing and a miss on the changeup. He struck him out. 1 away.
When you pitch a hitter inside, you better not make a mistake and get it over the plate. He doesn't right here. Perfect pitch, down and in.
Erickson will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a ground ball to short. Everett has it, and he throws to first in time for out number 2. Clark will step in. 1 for 1 in this game.
Bases empty, 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes.
Nice try. That pitch down and away, but the hitter was smart enough to lay off.
Now the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. And that's a fair ball heading towards the corner. The throw to third.
John, this pitcher was cruising along this inning, but he loses concentration, and bang, now there's a man in scoring position.
Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. And he has to dive, but he's back in time.
2 outs and a runner on second.
First pitch on the way. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. They throw behind the runner at second, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time.
Pitch on the way.
Grounded back to the mound. And he'll be tagged out on a bonehead base running play.
Well, John, let's see this pitch again on Kazon. Here's another look at the splitter. As you can see, he's trying to get him to chase a pitch that's low in the zone, and he finally manages to get him to go for it.
Yeah, that's a key out.
Certainly was, but big-time pitchers come through in tough situations like these.
No runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. We're through 3 innings now.
Houston is out in front.
4-2.
And the number's 8.
And this one's grounded to second. Spivey is right there. And his throw is in time for out number 1. Clemens
He is getting his first look in the batter's box today. Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. Took something off and it swung on and missed. Strike 1. Good hard sinker, swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Changeup, swung on and missed, and that is out number 2.
He was looking for a fastball, John, but he got the changeup. Swung right through it. Strike 3.
Everett will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Bases empty, 2 down here.
First pitch to him. Now here's a swing and a fly ball. And he can't catch up to this one. It's over his head. The throw to third.
John, you see his swing's very flat here. He keeps the bat in the zone and drives this ball. Let's see if this will start a 2-out rally.
Adams is going to be the new pitcher. He's won 1 game so far this year. He's been giving up too many hits this year. The opposition has hit .297 against him.
Well, they had to turn to the bullpen a little earlier than they hoped. but that starter just wasn't getting it done out there. Good move to get him out of there. When you get it up and away with nothing on it, could be a big fly.
They throw behind the runner at second. A dive, but he's back in easily. Now a spin and a throw back to second, but he's back in time.
He deals.
There's a bullet towards third. Bay is there to play it on the high. So no runs, one hit, and nobody left. On now to the last of the fourth. The Astros lead it 4-2.
The big hitters, power hitters, the middle of the batting order coming up.
Jeff Jenkins
Will be the first man up.
first pitch on the way.
A swing. That one is into deep right center field. This one has a chance. Out of here. A home run. But that gets him back a little bit. 2 runs down a moment ago, but then the home run, and now it's a 1-run game.
Well, sometimes guys like to look at a pitch, but not in this case.
No, he had it in his mind that he was going to be aggressive. I think he thought he was going to get a fat one in that first pitch.
He's locked in right from the get-go, and he takes this baby over the wall.
Hall will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
No outs and nobody on.
First pitch to him. On the ground to short. Everett has got it. And he throws on to first for the out. 1 away. Bay will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
1 out, none on.
First pitch to him. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. Doesn't get the call on that slider. 1-1.
Well, he tried to start the slider right at him and try to break it over the inside corner, but he missed.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Bagwell has it. And he steps on first, and that's out number 2.
That's a great play for the force at first base. He just took care of it himself.
Number 12 will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch, here it comes. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
You always try to keep the splitter down because that'll set up the next pitch.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's now 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Fastball swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired.
John, now we'll get a chance to see the four-seam fastball on K-Zone. Here's a recap of the strikeout. He put together quite a string of good pitches. We've got it on replay. Let's take a look.
Yeah, one after the other, and he just looks unhittable right now.
The Milwaukee Brewers narrow the deficit a bit as they pick up a run on the homer.
5th inning upcoming here at Miller Park.
The Astros on top 4-3.
The numbers 3, 4, 5 spots in the order is coming up next.
Lance Berkman
Is due up next, and you always have to be careful with him.
now the 1-0 pitch. In the air to deep right and foul. The 1-1 pitch on the way.
Now a swing, and he clobbers this one deep into right center field. Gone! A home run! A solo homer, and suddenly they have doubled their lead. They lead by 2.
Well, this would have been a SportsCenter highlight tonight, John, if he could have kept it in the ballpark.
I have a feeling they're going to put it on SportsCenter anyway. It was a great effort, and the ball was hit pretty well, too.
Well, you're right. It probably will be on SportsCenter.
Bagwell will come to the plate. 2 for 2 in this one.
Base is empty, nobody out.
First pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
He delivers.
Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. And his throw gets him. 1 away. Ensberg will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. This one swung on and hit in the air. Erickson is back to the warning track, but he makes the catch.
When you have to range straight back, this can be a tough play for a center fielder to make. This one holds up long enough for him to get there easily.
First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball hit foul. Good hard slider that time, and he's in control, 0-2. Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. Lee makes the catch, and that ends the inning. The Houston Astros pick up a run on the homer and add to their lead. We go to the last of the fifth. Houston leads it 5-3.
They'll have the 8, 9, 1 spots coming up.
Junior Spivey
Will be the first man up.
first pitch to him. He swings and misses at the splitter, 0-1.
Pitcher got 2 quick strikes. He's in rhythm here. Good focus from the pitcher.
The pitch.
Swing and a miss on the slider for out number 1.
Man, that's a hard slider with a nice leg break, John. That's a great 2-strike pitch. Tough one to hit. Here's the slider coming at you. K-Zone will give us a better look at how it moves. You'll see this thing get tracked to the lower corner of the plate. It looked like the batter thought he had this one, but in the end, it was just too much for him to handle.
Not the way he was looking to end that at bat, Joe.
Fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. Ooh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball in can be effective, but I don't like down and in.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Bagwell has it on the hop. And he steps on first, and that's out number 2. Erickson will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. He swings and it's a fly ball to right field. Berkman puts it away and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this happening. We've played 5 full. The Astros lead 5-3.
And for those of you just tuning in, I want to remind you that I'm John Miller, along with Joe Morgan, right here on ESPN. It's the last third of the batting order coming up.
Jose Vizcaíno
Will be the first man up.
first pitch to him. On the ground to second. Spivey has got it. And his throw is in time for out number 1. Osmus will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 pitch on the way.
Man, big rip at that one, but he was looking for something else.
A 1-2 pitch coming.
This one swung on and fouled away.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Just misses off the outside, a little bit low that time.
Well, most hitters aren't going to chase that pitch down and away because they can't hit it anyway.
2-2 pitch on the way.
If he wasn't able to get out of the way of that pitch, he'd be moving down to first right now.
3-2 pitch on the way.
And the slider down and away is one of the toughest pitches to hit, but you got to keep it in the zone.
Clemens will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
1 on, 1 out.
Quick throw to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in time.
1 out, man on first.
First pitch on the way. Sliders swung on and missed. 0-1.
Here's the pitch.
Good hard sliders swung on and missed. 0-2. Ooh, tough to lay off that fastball, but he did. 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 2 down.
Man, that's a tough pitch. All he could hope to do there is foul it off, but he swung right through it.
Everett will bat here. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
2 down, a runner at first.
There he goes towards second.
The swing of the ball hit pretty well down the right field line into the corner.
Clark is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. The Astros can't get anybody home here this afternoon. On to the bottom of the 6th.
Houston with the lead,
5-3.
and they've got the 2, 3, 4 spots due up next.
Carlos Lee
Is due up second in the next half inning.
first pitch to him. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1.
Well, he missed down and in. I don't think they were trying to throw it there, but that's where it ended up.
The 1-0 pitch on the... There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Ensberg is there, and he puts it away for the first out.
Base is empty, 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes.
The swing, and the ball hit high and deep to right field. Gone! A home run! It's been one of those days, a day to forget, but a little excitement there, a little souvenir to take from a bad day, a solo homer.
Second time today, he just finds a pitch to his liking and does exactly what he did last time. Another big fly.
Yeah, anytime you hit a home run, it's already a pretty good day. You hit 2 home runs, now it becomes a special day for him.
And driving the ball is important, and he's really swinging the bat well today.
Jenkins will try it again. He's already homered twice in this one.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. He reaches for that one, and he's behind now, 0-1.
Well, he's hearing his name in his home ballpark, but they still trail by 1 in this ball game. The pitcher has him 0-2. I look for him to go inside and then back outside.
He throws.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. On to first for out number 2. Bill Hall
Steps up. He's hit 4 homers this year. In his career, he's hit 15 balls out of the yard.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Slider swung on and missed. He struck him out, and with that, the side is retired.
Let's take a look at the pitching sequence, John. He delivers 3 straight strikes.
Yeah, that's not much of a sequence. Just get to the plate and then take your spot in the bench.
The Milwaukee Brewers narrow the deficit a bit as they pick up a run on the homer. On to the 7th inning we go. Houston leads it 5-4.
The number 2 hole will be getting things started next.
Lance Berkman,
A feared hitter. He's due up second in the next inning.
Well, the toughest pitch in baseball to hit is the fastball that's up. But sometimes you're able to lay off of it.
now the 1-0 pitch. This is swung on and hit in the air.
Gone! A solo homer. A solo homer, and suddenly they have doubled their lead. They lead by 2.
Well, it leaves a pitch right in the middle of the zone that time, and it's bye-bye baby, as Russ Hodges would say.
Yeah, great Hall of Fame broadcaster. And the 9th inning's coming up quickly, Joe. I don't think they can afford to give up any more runs here.
No, you're right. This is the time your pitcher needs to step up and answer the challenge. Show me something here.
Berkman
Will stand in. He's a switch hitter, batting left-handed. Base is empty with nobody out.
First pitch on the way. This is swung on and hit on the ground.
He throws.
This one swung on and hit on a line. Spivey on the run as he gets there in time to put it away. So he got a pitch he could handle, but unfortunately he could not get it past the second baseman. Bagwell will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Hall is up with it. Throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2. Ensberg will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
Bases empty, 2 down here.
First pitch to him. Yeah, that's a high strike on the outside.
Well, you can't handle a fastball up and away. Might as well wait for something better.
The 0-1 pitch is a changeup, swung on and missed. 0-2. Fastball, and oh, there's a wake-up call.
That tells you better not get too comfortable in the batter's box.
A 1-2 pitch coming.
Hot shot towards the hole. The throw to second.
A little 2-out base knock here. That will keep the inning alive and give them a chance to build on this slim lead.
Capuano
Is coming in now to pitch. He was a 1-game winner last year.
And here's where this game starts becoming a chess match. Let's see if this reliever can slam the door.
2 down, a runner at first.
First pitch on the way.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
1-0 pitch is a curveball in there. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. The throw to the plate.
Oh, you hate to see this if you're a manager. You go to the pen to get a different look in there, and he comes in and serves up a base hit.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
The pitch.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Good pitch on the outside corner. It's 1-2. A throw back to second, and he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. He spins and throws back to second, and he dives back safely.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Curveball ties him in knots as he swings and misses. Strike 3. The side is retired.
Well, he only had 4 pitches in that at-bat, but let's go back and take a look at them.
Yeah, some great pitching, Joe.
The Houston Astros add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further.
Time of the 7th inning stretch here in Milwaukee.
The Astros lead it 7-4.
The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next. Junior Spivey will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. And this one's grounded to second. Vizcaíno is there, and it's in time. From his knees, he gets it. Wow.
He swings on top of that one, and the result is an easy grounder to second.
Number 12 will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Bases empty, 1 out.
First pitch on the way. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
You always try to keep the splitter down because that'll set up the next pitch.
Here's the 1-0 delivery.
Well, you get that fastball down and in, a lot of times you're just going to get the ground ball that you're looking for.
The 2-0 pitch on the way. He swings right through that one. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 on the way. Sliders swung on and missed. 2 down.
He's obviously a low ball hitter. He couldn't catch up with that one. That's up and away. Here's a look back at the pitches leading up to the strikeout. It took him 5 to do it, though.
He's a tough at bat, Joe. There's a lot of guys who are going to go away empty-handed for the batter's box in this one. 2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch to him.
Man, he put everything into that swing. That one would have traveled a long way if he would have hit it.
Here it comes.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
0-2, he's way ahead. The hitter has to protect the outside part of the plate here. I think that's where he's going.
There's a swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time for out number 3. So they go down in short order. We'll move ahead to the 8th. The Astros on top, 7-4.
And the numbers 8, 9, and 1 hitters are due up next.
Adam Everett
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. He lays off the changeup. It's a good pitch, but it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, and it's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
And that misses outside, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. That swung on at a high fly ball to right. Clark is there and puts it away for out number 1.
He gets too far underneath this thing, and he lost a routine fly to right for the out.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1.
Fastball in will set up the next pitch. That'll keep the outside corner for the pitcher.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. This is swung on and hit in the air. And this one is into the alleyway and should be extra bases. The throw to third.
Boy, John, what an AB. He makes it look easy here with this swing. But coming off the bench cold is one of the toughest things to do in all of baseball. The key to any pitcher's success is the ability to change speeds. He's doing a great job.
He delivers.
Check swing at a pitch that finds the strike zone anyway. 0-2. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw to second. And that will not be in time, so he's in there at second.
John, he's going to see that average creep up a bit. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and it comes here with 1 out.
Runners at first and second with 1 out.
Man, that's a good live fastball. Perfect location. Down and away.
There's a high drive hit deep into left field. This ball is way back. Tell it goodbye. A 3-run homer.
The catcher sets up inside, but this is a guy that can handle that pitch inside. And he puts a good swing on this one. The left fielder did all he could to try to keep this ball in the ballpark, but he just couldn't get it done.
I love to see that kind of athleticism out there, and it's just too bad he didn't actually catch it.
As an outfielder, you hate to see a ball like that, nearly catchable, while you're thinking, I have a chance, but just can't get it done.
Orlando Palmeiro
up there now. Last season, he had just 3 home runs with a career slugging percentage under 400.
First pitch, here it comes. Swings and lines this one towards the hole. Jenkins is racing, and he gets there for the out.
This is all reflex here. Great play by the first baseman to get that big glove up there and spear it.
Bagwell will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game.
Base is empty, 2 down here.
First pitch on the way. Fastball in there, and it's 0-1.
The pitch.
Now that he's ahead 0-2, he's got a few pitches he can play with. He'll try to get him to chase something out of the zone.
Swing and a ground ball to short. The throw to second.
That was a good pitch, but he got his bat on it anyway. You want to keep the ball low to a hitter like that, John, even if he got a hit there.
2 outs, a man on first.
First pitch to him.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Well, he's not afraid to pitch inside, and he gives you a pretty good example of that there. Whoa.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole, and it drops in for a base hit.
Oh boy, that pitch was right on the outside corner low, and he still got his bat on it for a base hit. That's where you want to pitch him, but he got the best of it there.
Here's a high pop-up on the left side. Bay gets there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Houston Astros strike for 3 more runs here and widen their lead even further. Here come the Brewers in the last half of the 8th. The Astros lead 10-4.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots coming up next.
Erickson
Is due up second in the next half inning.
first pitch. Here it comes.
On the way.
Got the curve by him that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Big swing and a miss on the changeup. He struck him out. 1 away.
John, that pitch is down and in. That shows great control right there. That'll finish the job anytime. He just punished him here, John. 3 great pitches.
Well, he's got to have great stuff because you don't see guys go down on 3 pitches like that very often.
Very nice.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch on. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole, and he steps on first, and that's out number 2.
I like the nice execution here by the first baseman, and he gets the force out.
Clark will bat here. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch, here it comes. This one swung on and hit in the air. And this one gets down and will head out towards the wall. The throw to second. Play at second, and he is safe as he's able to slide in.
They set down the first 2 men of this inning, but they couldn't get him. So now another 2-out knock will get him home. Here's the 4-seam fastball coming at you on K-zone to give you a better look.
Lee will stand in. He homered earlier in the game.
Runner in scoring position at second base with 2 down.
First pitch on the way. Swings and misses at the curve. 0-1. Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time.
He's ahead 0-2. I don't think he'll waste a pitch. He'll try to finish him off right here.
Pitch on the way.
Change up, got him, and the side is retired.
Let's take a look at the pitching sequence, John. He delivers 3 straight strikes.
Yeah, that's not much of a sequence. Just get to the plate and then take your spot in the bench.
The Milwaukee Brewers get no runs on 1 hit, and they leave a man at second. 8 innings are in the books. It's on to the 9th.
Houston is out in front.
10-4.
It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up.
Jose Vizcaíno
Will be the first man up.
first pitch to him.
There's a swing and the ball hit well down the line. This one has a chance.
And foul. Ooh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ground ball. Spivey has it on the hop. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away. Osmus will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch to him. Here's a check swing, but it's called a strike anyway. 0-1. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Lee is there, and he makes the catch.
He swings under this one, and the result is an easy out.
Hernandez is ready to dig in now. 2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
He deals.
Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed, and with that, his side is retired.
Let's see this one again on K-zone. It was a four-seam fastball.
Joe, he was picking on this hitter, working that inside on this one.
Well, he also made the pitcher's job easier by being off on his swing.
No runs, no hits, nobody left. On now to the bottom of the 9th.
Houston with the lead.
10-4.
The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next.
Jeff Jenkins
Will be the first man up.
first pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
And he is now aware that the fans want to see some action.
This one's hit pretty well to right, but foul and back out of play. He wasted a fastball that time. 1-2.
A 1-2 pitch coming.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and he's down on strikes for the first down.
He was looking for a fastball, John, but he got the changeup. Going right through it. Strike 3. John, let's check out this changeup on K-zone. A fantastic strikeout pitch here. It's headed down and in, and the batter just didn't have time to adjust. He never had a chance on this one.
Not a real good swing, Joe.
But you've got to give the pitcher credit, too. He made the pitch, and the batter
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Ensberg is there to play it on the hop. And he throws to first in time for out number 2.
Bay comes in here. He's pushed across 8 runs so far. He didn't have any RBI.
Swung on and ripped towards second. The Houston Astros
Made themselves right at home here on the road, Joe, as they come through with a rather lopsided victory here.
John, if you're on the road and you're able to score as many runs as they did today, it can't help but lift your entire ball game for the rest of the road trip.
Jason Lane.
Had a great night, no doubt why he's our ESPN Video Games Player of the Game. Some great hitting, contributing to his club's great offensive night. Joe, I think you'll agree, he kind of just got the wave going in the right direction for his club tonight.
Well, he hit a couple of big flies today, and both swings looked exactly the same. That's the mark of consistency, and also of the player of the game.
That wraps things up from here. Carl Ravitch and the gang are standing by in the studios with Baseball Tonight coming up next. Until next time, this is John Miller for Joe Morgan and our entire ESPN crew saying so long. Thanks for tuning in, and good night. And again, our final score, the Houston Astros take the victory
10-4.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com.
So long from Miller Park.